you don't even know, bro. I don't know if you guys know, but I was a stepdaddy. I did everything for this girl. I fed her child. I treated her good. I gave her a home, paid no bills, everything for free, fixed her car, gas money, everything. I bought that car seat, matter of fact. I bought her daughter clothes. I bought her daddy food, everything, just for her to go and cheat on me with the father of the baby.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty heartbreaking, man. We got a guy who caught his woman sleeping with her baby daddy, right? Now, this is common on the channel where we say guys, you do not need to be dealing with women who have their own set of kids, who have their own kids. Why? Because you're always going to have to deal with the baby father. You're not going to be respected. You're not going to be able to be the father that you truly need to be in that household. These single mothers and their baby fathers tend to have great relationships to the point where you have to question, why are y'all not together? But you're going to have some dude decide to sit up here and say, you know what? I know the father's going to be in her life. That's okay. That's okay. You know, it is what it is. I mean, you get a lot of women who say, well, my baby father like my best friend. Then why are you not with him? And like I said, some guy comes shimmy his way along and decides to say, hey, well, you know what? I'm cool. I'm willing to go ahead and step up to the plate. And what's funny is the caption of the video, the guy says he wasn't just a stepdad. He was the dad who stepped up. That's what we hear all the time. So many sisters have said that shit so many times. So many sisters have said a real man is a stepdad, right? Men who want to be stepdads, those are real men, right? So, because women know, hey, they can't get the man that they truly want. So they go ahead and settle for guys who don't even know their value, settle for guys who don't even have value, and say, hey, well, you know what? He's a real man because he decided to step up. But then, right? These guys sit up here and defend that shit too. Oh, well, you know, there ain't no wrong with, you know, your brother Boyce Watkins, right? Your brother Boyce Watkins, he defends that bull crap all day. Let's go ahead and look at the video where he pretty much explains why certain men are not men. Certain men don't want to help the community because they choose not to deal with a woman who is a single mother.
Having children, thankfully, it's all by the same man. I'm not sure if she was married. The response that one of the ladies gave her was, hey, you should probably work it out with the guy's father or your kid's father. She emphatically denied that, as you can see by her body language. But then there's somebody else who gave their honest opinion of this interaction. That was Dr. Boyce Watkins. And he did respond to it like this.
Second piece here. Children are a blessing, but you don't understand what a blessing children are until you get to a certain age and a certain level of maturity. The problem you have in your community is that you have a community that really lacks masculinity. So you have a lot of men who cannot even fathom the idea of doing the work required and having the maturity required to be able to manage a group of children. They never saw it. They never had it. They never engaged with a real man on a daily basis. They never had a man step in for their mother. So they really think that their job is to go around, spread your seed, put your penis in every girl that moves, show up to her house just to have sex and eat dinner, and then go home and literally reject these little children, these little souls, these little innocent kids that might be looking to you for mentorship or leadership. Now, I'm not here to tell every man how to be a man. I can't do that. I can only talk to the men who want to be men and those who already are there. The little boys I can't deal with, but I can tell you in our community, you have a lot of 45-year-old teenagers out here. You have a lot of men who don't want responsibility for anything. They can't even take responsibility for themselves. So the idea of imagining taking responsibility for a group of people, being a leader, leading a group of people, that's beyond their comprehension for some of them. So I can definitely say this. If I was talking to the woman and she wanted my 2 cents, I would say, well, if you're going to get a man that's going to help you with those 7 kids, you better find you a real man. You better find a man that knows how to hustle. You better find a man that ain't scared of hard work. You better find a man who understands responsibility. You got to find a man who has an investor's mindset where he understands that investing in young people is a good way to protect himself in old age. It's a great contribution to the community. You have to find a man who's got real masculinity. Masculinity is not just smoking a cigar. You see guys running around smoking cigars and growing beards because that those beards literally are beards. The beards are fake masculinity used to cover up false masculinity. It covers up their weakness. It covers up their insecurity. So they think that that's masculinity. Drinking liquor, smoking cigars, and growing a beard. That does not make you a man. That does not make you masculine. What makes you a man is having strategic thinking, intelligence. What makes you a man is the ability to work hard for your goals. What makes you a man is being able to compete in the world. What makes you a man is being able to lead properly. What makes you a man is being able to take responsibility for something. That is literally a universal metric of masculinity, even amongst mammals. They measure masculinity by how much territory you can control and how many people you can actually hold down. So a lot of your men are weak. They are the beta to the white man's alpha. They don't know nothing about taking leadership and nothing. All they know how to do is be pleasure seekers. All they know how to do is show up for the sex and dinner and then go home because they don't want responsibility for anything because responsibility scares them. So I'm not saying that every man needs to go and take responsibility for somebody's kids because you may not be qualified for the job, but I am here to say that there are millions of children in the black community. There are millions of kids who, through no fault of their own, have nobody, no man that's protecting them. There are millions of children out there, and what is really fascinating to me is how many people will just look at that situation and say, "F those kids." I just don't understand how you could call yourself pro-black and say to hell with all these little black babies. I don't care nothing about these damn kids. All I care about is my liquor, my weed, and my hoes. That's what you have. You have a lot of little 45-year-old children that walk around. Whoa. You see the one guy, there was one guy when she said she had 7 kids, he pulled his sunglasses down like, "Ooh, I ain't messing with that." And I'm not saying that somebody needs to go, that he needs to go be with her. He shouldn't try it because he's not qualified. He can't do the job. He's going to fail. But what I am saying is that that nobody on that panel is qualified to tell her what she's capable of in her life.
That's a weak mindset. That's a weak mindset. You have no leverage in the household when you are playing stepdad. So the fact that all of these women decide to try to push that narrative is just funny to me, right? It's just funny to me. So this man, he explains everything that he did for this woman. He explains every single thing that he did for this woman, just for her to then turn around and go ahead and give the baby father some cheeks. He didn't do nothing besides just put some food in that kid's mouth, right? And guess what? He probably is putting some money in that woman's pocket. So she's getting best of both worlds. And these will be the same women who sit up here and try to fight other men and try to get in arguments with other men and say, "You're messed up for not wanting to deal with a single mother. You're messed up for thinking that way about single mothers. There's nothing wrong with single mothers." They come up with all the bullshit in the world and then do stuff like this. Be so touchy and feely with their baby father. Yeah, you know, man, me and my baby father are not together, but he is like my best friend. Then you just always ask, why not be with him?
You don't even know, bro. I don't know if you guys know, but I was a stepdaddy. I did everything for this girl. I fed her child. I treated her good. I gave her a home, paid no bills, everything for free, fixed her car, gas money, everything. I bought that car seat, matter of fact. I bought her daughter clothes. I bought her daddy food, everything, just for her to go and cheat on me with the father of the baby. Lesson learned, guys. Don't ever trust the. I fixed that shit up. She fucked it up. I fixed it. I tried my best to fix that. I bought her that. I put gas in it. I did everything. Everything that's in here, I fucking bought her. She lived with me rent free, nothing, just for her to cheat on me, bro. Lesson learned, guys. Don't ever trust the. All that over. Well, you guys, oh my God, bestie, oh my God, she's kind of famous on TikTok. But she's not the person who you think she is. This bitch, real like me, real like me don't deserve this shit. Real like me don't deserve this shit, bro. Never again, never my fucking bitch, bro. Never again, bro. On my mama, bro. I did everything for her just for her to do this to me. Never in my fucking life. Show your fucking face.
What?
Never again, bro.
The worst thing you can do as a man is sit up here and cry. The worst thing you can do as a man is sit up here and cry because your lady cheated on you. That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing, because that just shows that, hey, we probably are an imp. And some people are going to sit up here and say, oh, you're going to sit over here and call him an imp because he was very passionate about that woman and now he's hurt. Bruh, like, somebody should have told him, yeah, you run the risk of this happening with a single mother being this close to her baby father, because I'm pretty sure they had signs of showing that, hey, yeah, my baby father, he's in our child's life. So, it's just, hey, we're always going to be talking. We're always going to communicate. We always keep an open line of communication. And like I said, she was getting best of both worlds. She got another man to sit over here and provide for her, take care of her, do everything, man, that the father should be doing. But hey, he's not, because guess what? He gets it for free. As long as he puts some money in her bank, right? She's good. Right, and then she's getting money from the man. She got the boyfriend sitting over here taking care of the freaking car and everything. This is the thanks that brother got. This is the thanks that the man who decided to step up got. And it's not to say that single mothers can't find a man. I mean, like, most definitely do your thing. But I mean, once again, you run the risk of this. You run the risk of this. And not only, let's just say the father is not in the life at all. You're still gonna have to run the risk of not being able to be the father that you want to be. So the kid's gonna run around the house, destroy things, sit over here and disrespect you, sit over here. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I heard, "You are not my daddy." Disrespect to the 10th degree. You put your hands on the kids, then you're gonna have to deal with the mother and the baby father if the baby father is still in life. And you better hope you're not frail, because man, look, that abs woman that he's gonna give you is probably gonna be very personal. It's gonna be very personal. You're gonna put a lot of anger in that. Why deal with that as a man when you can just sit over here and once again create your own family? You can create your own family. Don't even have to deal with that stuff. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't say she won, because she lost out on a good man. And I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, because she can always go back to the baby father. Once again, she has best of both worlds. She can easily go back to the baby father and pick up where they left off. It's sad, right? It's sad. But hey, once again, allow the woman to keep demonizing men who say, you know what, I know my value. I don't want to put myself in that situation. I want to create my own family. It's so bad that you got other women sitting up here saying, why y'all sitting over here creating kids when y'all can sit over here and adopt kids, when y'all can sit over here and take care of some kids, man, who, doesn't have a father. Essentially what Boyce Watkins said in his video. I could be doing black women in the black community a solid by taking care of a woman and her child. He really tried to gaslight us and believe in that, making us feel bad that, hey, well, you know what? Maybe, I'm not really doing anything for the community, man. If I'm just seeing all of these little kids running around here because of a woman's bad decision, and hey, well, you know what? Why can't I just go over there and just say, you know what, little bro, I'm willing to step up for you. He's really going to try to demonize us for that because we know our worth, because he decided to sit up here and say, you know what? Hey, man, look, I don't want to create my own family. Forget my worth. Forget my value. I want to sit over here and deal with this woman and deal with her kids. And once again, I'm not saying that you can't deal with a woman who has tons of kids of her own, but what I'm saying is you just run the risk of going through stuff like this. Guys, don't let these women gaslight you. Don't let guys like Boyce Watkins and his blue pilled and his imp sit over here and trick you into lucking up your own value. Like, let's just be real here. So y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe, and y'all tell me, man, how y'all feel about this.